and you're excited about this. Dominic Savio raffle. Can't believe it. Seal Sultanfuss, another one of the tickets. You put in a couple, you get it. Seal, that's 2. Victoria, don't let us down now. Victoria, you gotta really reach in. If Seal Sultanfuss comes up one more time. All right, slow down. You got them all stuck on the side.
Is your battery dying?
Whatever you
The network.
Seal.
You can probably get the Wi-Fi.
All right. Don't worry, Ruthie. There's still hope. Number 4 goes to Jason Satola. Is that one of Jason? From Extension Court Royal. Way to go, Jason. And number 5. What I like about our Savio raffle, it puts Dominic Savio, one of our patron saints, and one of our household saints, as a star. Okay, Sean, you've done it. You made it very legal. Victoria, please. Okay, the last $500 winner for Savio is Chad Sherman. Chad, I don't have any cash on me right now, but I promise you. Take care of it. No, Chad, we love you and Karen.
Thank you all for coming, hopefully for Brother Kevin, not just me. This has been much more than I expected or could have asked for. The community really has been a home for me for the last 2 years, and it is difficult to leave. I keep telling people that's a good thing. It would kind of stink if it was really easy to get out of here, but it's very, very difficult, and that's because of all of you and my students especially. So thank you guys for a really good 2 years, and I'll be praying for you guys. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank you all so much. I know that my students and the community think of me as a teacher, and teachers as the ones who do the teaching typically, but I feel like I've been taught in so many ways by all of you, by my students who have taught me what it is to teach with compassion and with firmness and with expectations that make me better, to this community that has taught me what close-knit friendship looks like, and what supporting one another when it's difficult and when it's easy looks like. To my other fellow teachers and administrators who really ask me to step up and do the best I can, just as I hope that they all do, and I see them doing all the time. And to the Salesian community here, because I wouldn't be pursuing religious life not for the witness of the Salesian community on the West Bank. And the many, many ways in which this community right here, the broader Shaw community, the students, the parents, the friends, the alumni, step up to enliven and make that Salesian charism live. So, thank you all.
I'd like to say I was a brother, and Hank remembers me when I was a brother, some of you guys. So being a brother in training to be a priest is such a cool experience. And there's no better place than Archbishop Shaw, in my mind. And I've enjoyed being. We love you. Thank you.
Yeah, all three of us over there were talking, and we didn't know we had to speak until. I just want to say thank you for these past 2 years. I'd never been really in the southern U.S. until I moved here 2 years ago. I went to Florida once, but my point is, it was a totally new place, new experience. But these 2 years really have been, I believe, some of the best years of my life. I felt very welcomed and at home, and been able to be myself and give myself to young here. And it's been an incredible 2 years. I don't want to leave, but God has His plan, right? So thank you so much for everything. I'm going to miss Louisiana a lot, and hopefully I'll be back soon. So thank you.
He kept asking me, Father Steve, can I have a dog? And
I remember
kept saying
that.
no. But
So
now,
we need a
wherever you
Grigio.
go, you can have a dog. Kevin.
I think he makes it.
Irish guys, Steve Ryan, John Langan, we get along, but also what a gift he is to the young, the community, friendship, the West Bank, people at Infant Jesus.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it. I took a little time today just reflecting because my time here at Shaw wasn't just even the past 4 years, but my time at Shaw really goes back all the way to 2010. I first came down here when I was a pre-novice, my second year in formation, and got introduced to the craziness that is Archbishop Shaw. I remember when I first came here, Father Jim McKenna and Brother Dave Barrett were in community here. And the big thing I remember about that visit was Brother Dave's interest in he would sunbathe, and he had rituals for sunbathing. And then Father Jim McKenna at 5 a.m. would wake him up by slamming on his door and screaming until he heard Brother Dave yell from the other side, "I'm up, I'm up!" So that was really my introduction to like community life, really, real community life. Well, looking back, I came back again a couple years later for some summer camps, and that was a very tough introduction to the heat and humidity that it is here in Louisiana. And for an Irishman like me, I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it, but we made it through those summers. Then came the time for the provincial to give me an assignment as a brother in practical training, what Brother Kevin's doing right now. And I remember he asked me, where do you want to go? And honestly, the thing that I said was anywhere but Marrero. I literally told him that because I didn't think I could take it down here with the heat and humidity. That's a true story. Then the assignments came out, and he said, all right, Brother John Langan, Marrero, Louisiana. God's will, here we go. Here we go, we trust. But I was definitely wrong. And that 2 years as a brother was a really blessed time. I was learning how to teach. I learned how to get to know the gift that is the West Bank. There was a couple individuals that really reached out and made me feel at home. Rick and John Valadares, the whole Valadares family. They really adopted me and jumped in with their son Nico, and definitely had some opportunity to blow off some stress and steam from the classroom, getting downtown a little bit. That was good times. Jill and Jim Stoner invited me out and introduced me to Coup d'etat Mardi Gras. And it was good opportunities really just to feel at home. I felt like I was a part of family here in the West Bank community, and I began to see that as a brother. But then I left for theology. And I stepped away for 4 years, went to Israel, and then before ordination, the provincial came to me again. But this time he said, all right, Deacon John, I'm thinking about sending you back to Marrero. But this time, I was like, I think that is a fantastic idea. I know this place, I want to go back, absolutely. This is a great spot for me. And that's what he did. He sent me back as Father John, as a coordinator of youth ministry. The first year, I definitely had no idea what I was doing. Trying to figure out the job of coordinator, trying to figure out what it means to be a Salesian priest. But little by little, the guidance of my Salesian brothers, Father Lou was here at that time, the guys in the community, I kind of came to figure out what this is. And I'm still figuring it out today. But there was people that definitely helped me out as a Salesian priest too. I think of a guy named Jason Brown. One day he came up to me 2 weeks before Easter break, and he said, hey, Father John, I think we should do a passion play. And in the back of my head, I'm like, there is no way we can pull off a passion play in 2 weeks. But I said, you know what? Hey, let's give it a shot. I like the enthusiasm. Let's go for it. Little did I know, we pull off 2 weeks later. We're pulling off a passion play over here. Now, we've done 7 productions of passion play, nativity play, all sorts of stuff. But even more so, I call that man a brother. Definitely. And him and his family, Paige, and all the family have really just made me feel at home here. And really helped me to just to feel the love of the West Bank. Lonnie Tax and John Dalton jumping into core, trying to figure out what this core retreat is. Get 50 or 60 Shaw AOL students sleeping here on campus, spending 3 days here with guys like Jude. It was a gift. It was a gift. And I really, again, began to understand what the gift of Archbishop Shaw and the West Bank really is, the community and the love that's here. Over the years, I've grown little by little. But I still know that I have definitely added to the stressful jobs that are Mr. Nick Marchese and Mr. Ben Russo, ex-guys in administration. As I figured out this CYM thing, they were patient with me, and they helped me to grow. And they still help me to grow as I figure this out. And especially all of the faculty and staff at Shaw. They saw me running around here before Masses, setting stuff up, running from place to place. They see me on retreats, running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to figure things out. But just the support and the patience and the openness to really just jump in and try some crazy things. I really have felt that here. And especially to Rick Valadares and John and the Salesian Cooperators. I became the delegate for the Cooperators 2 years ago, and it's been a gift to help me to understand my vocation as a Salesian priest even more, but really just to see the love that you have in your ministry as Cooperators, especially with Gospel Rose. Incredible. Thank you to the parishioners, St. John Bosco, St. Rosalie, for Jesus, St. Martha, the Knights, the Altar Society, the Women's Society, all those groups that I felt so supported by. And really, I've welcomed the Salesians, again, making us feel a part of that West Bank family. I want to say thank you to my Salesian brothers, Father Steve, Father Mark, Father George, Father Williams, Father Key, Brother Kevin. Yeah, I know I'm not the easiest guy to deal with at times. I know it's kind of crazy, but these guys have really helped me to understand the community aspect of my life. And I always knew when I entered religious life that I was called to a religious community, because community for me is a source of strength. And I wouldn't be able to live this life without community. And these guys really helped me to live that out and to accompany me and to help me to grow over the past 4 years. And that's such a gift. But really, especially I want to say thank you to all the students and the young alum from here at Shaw. It's great to see these guys here. Man, some of you guys I was with in 8th grade, we started here together at Shaw. You guys, we went to MLR, went to New York. I see some faces of guys that are definitely going to be going to New York maybe in a couple years, we'll see, or definitely be involved, at least in retreats and all the experiences here at Shaw. And that's what it's really all about. You guys are why I'm here. You guys are the reason that I'm called here. And it's been such a gift for me as a priest for God to have used me to do whatever will that I could have done in your lives. So thank you for your yes to the stuff that we do as Salesians. Thank you for your yes to God's invitation. And yeah, thank you for making me feel at home here at Shaw. I really have fallen in love with the West Bank. It's been a gift. The people, the food, the family spirit, the strong faith. This place is unique. It's incredible. And I really am going to miss it. It's hit me multiple times over the past few weeks that this is a tough place to leave. It's going to be tough. And I'm going to miss this place. I've fallen in love with this place. The West Bank is a treasure. It hurts to move away, but I know that I have family and friends here. Know that I'm going to pray for you. Please keep me in your prayers as well. And yeah, who knows what's going to take down the line.
We're going outside. I don't think you need bug spray. The seats are all around on the outside. If any man is still interested in taking a look at the Acts retreat,